Hello and welcome to Ninqueso Live, episode 13, where every single technical issue problem we could have imagined has happened to us.
And more.
But we are finally here. We might be like a day late or more.
I was struck by the curse of the zombies.
But we've made it. We were close to giving up and just saying, hey, let's just come back next week with episode 14. But we're not.
Personally, I thought we should have gone and got tea and snacks, but there we are.
And I am joined, as always, by my co-host from the darkest, deepest depths of places nobody ever goes. It's Miss Bree.
That's me being The Walking Dead.
That is. Now, as you can see, one of us has really got into this Halloween stuff. Can you guess which one?
Walking Dead. That's why we're a day late, because I was sick. I was not very well.
Yes.
And as you can hear, my voice is still a little bit strained. Yesterday I was totally silent. So that's me today. I am The Walking Dead, and you are simply horrifying.
I'm the Wrestler's Snare. Because I do a really good impression of the Wrestler's Snare.
Straight from the hells of darkness.
From his own inner turmoil. That's where Snare comes from.
From his own inner turmoil, the wrestler
Snare.
Do you like that intro?
God, it's hot. This hood is really hot. I'm going to take the hood off. I'm not sure how long the mask is going to last for, because it's really warm, and I've been sat in it now for well over an hour.
Yeah, but you've got eyeliner on. If you take the mask off,
that's fine. I'll just be like a raccoon.
Wing it. What have you been playing this week, Bessie?
This week, I did an epic 14 hours straight gameplay of why have we got this noise? Sorry.
Well, it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's like that's turned down. I don't know why I can hear it.
It's Halloween episode. These things are going to happen. We've already had the gremlins in your laptop.
I don't think they can hear it, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah, I did 14 hours straight of Skyrim, which was crazy. I did a bit of Flight Simulator
all through
today.
the night. I should just mention.
Yes,
through the night,
7 p.m. till like 9 a.m. when I forgot I hadn't put any top up on my electric, and my electric went out. That's the only being I stopped playing. It was like, I've no electric. I've got to go get some.
So last week you and I streamed Warzone, which was good fun, even though we weren't that good.
We're
and I have
rubbish.
to admit, that was the first ever time that I played it, and the fact that I managed to kill something actually was a bonus. And what I have to say is that when the boyf got home from band practice, he saw us streaming and was inspired. So yet again, we've had another week where every single day boyf has been on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And so he started playing Warzone, and he hasn't killed anybody yet. And in actual fact, he was super grumpy last night when he went to bed because he was down for today's the day. I mean, to be fair, he's finished 32nd, but only because he has used your strategy, Bestie, which is
tactically finding somewhere to set up camp.
Hiding.
No, it's not hiding. It's tactical, not making myself seen.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did really enjoy our stream, didn't we? And the boyf was inspired by that. Hopefully we can pick up some streaming again tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
I would just mention he's even been watching YouTube videos on how to get better, but still not killed anybody. So...
To be fair, I did when I first sort of started to watch, just like, that's where I sort of got told things like changing the button layout. And you said you were like, oh, I've got to hold down X to open boxes and pick stuff up.
Yeah,
you can change that in the settings, so it's just a tap.
It's a tap, yeah.
So it's stuff like that
it is. You don't get your loadout drops though, do you?
I try to, but I normally die when I get them. That's the problem.
Because I've heard that that's the way to win.
Yeah, loadouts are great because you get, like you say, you get a good gun. Obviously, the higher level you are, the more guns you can unlock.
Yeah.
So I've still not got great weapons in there, but the fact that having Ghost and a heartbeat monitor are just essential. If you don't have those if you don't have them late game, it's so hard.
You've not got a chance
because everyone's got like a heartbeat monitor kind of thing. Not everyone has Ghost, which I can't understand.
Still doesn't mean they get any better, because if you remember when we did zombie version on the stream, we were teamed up in a threesome with the sounds wrong that with a guy who was level 94.
True, but
we lasted longer than he did, and it was my first ever game.
We left him. I actually watched the stream back. He was the squad leader. He chose where we should land when he highlighted that box up. He was like, "We should land there," and we were just like, "Nah."
Nah, we made
so essentially, we couldn't
hear him though, could we?
No,
because we were chatting through Skype.
Although he was 94, it was trios, so he had to try and make his way to us, trying to avoid teams of 3 people. So,
oops.
Oh well.
Anyway, shall we get on with it?
Yeah. Let me just.
Let's do the
I'm taking the mask off. I'm taking the mask off.
News that is news, but we don't want to talk about.
Yes. And we don't really want to talk about Apex Legends for the Switch has been delayed until next year. It's still coming out on Steam though at the right time. God, my face is a mess.
PS5 launch Destruction All Stars has been delayed to February, but
it will be coming out on PlayStation Plus for free, which is good because it looked like a really awful game anyway that no one wanted to pay £70 for.
Yeah. So the Tourist for Xbox Series X and Series S will run in 6K and 4K.
Yes, so it's like all those people saying like the Series S can't do 4K. It can with like indie games that don't really push.
I'm thinking that's what I'll get.
What, Series S?
Yeah, I'm thinking
that's good because then I can do an unboxing video of it. And we can do both.
DualSense Unboxing has revealed
they will actually work with Android and PC straight out of the box.
Woof.
And one of the other things it's revealed, if you plug it into a PlayStation 4, the only thing that works is the microphone.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want a headset for Christmas. Just thought I'd slip that in there when we're not looking.
They're not very expensive.
Okay. 3D All-Stars is now the biggest digital launch for a Mario game on Nintendo Switch.
It is. It's sold really, really well.
So, into our main news. We had this week another partner direct.
It wasn't just this week.
Nintendo.
It was today.
It was today, It was earlier today.
If your voice had been there and we had got in with our podcast yesterday, this would have been next week's news. But as it is, it's this week's news.
And would have been 6 days late. But yeah, so
everyone would have forgot. This isn't in any
of the whole schedule thing with 2020 being all over the place. We've had a series of Nintendo partner directs over the year. Yes. They are saying this is going to be the last one
for the year. And
what is it?
It will be. For me, this was like, I really liked this. There were some good announcements.
This was 18 minutes long, and there was quite a lot about upcoming Switch titles.
We'll
Do you want to pick out what you were excited
We'll gloss over some of it. I think we need to mention Control, because Control Ultimate Edition is available now on Nintendo Switch. Yeah. But it's a cloud streaming version of the game.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the graphics will be a hell of a lot better than what the Switch can do. It's free to download and you get to play it for 10 minutes. And then it's like he wants £35 for you to carry on. I've got pretty good
internet. 10 minutes enough?
It was enough for me. I've got pretty good internet and it was unplayable. You know, it's like, it's responsive enough when you move, but it's when you try to stop moving. So you turn the camera, you stop it, and then the camera still carries on.
Oh. And
it's just like, you can tell this isn't native. It's like talking to a server somewhere else. And I mean, I've got like 100 megabyte download speeds.
Yeah.
I wasn't that close to the router. I don't have an Ethernet port for my Switch. I was literally playing it on the sofa like I would normally play a game, and it was unplayable. It was it looked good, but it kept crashing out. It kept saying, "Oh, your internet's it's busy. The graphics are going to be downgraded," and it's just like, I don't see the point. Really don't see the point of it.
Yeah. So what I picked out for me was Immortals Phoenix Rising, which is coming for Christmas. And now when we previewed this, I said I was quite excited about this.
It does look good.
And I definitely now, having had a second look with this partner direct, I really like the look of this, and this is my pick for Christmas.
Yeah, I think I would like it on like probably one of the more powerful consoles though, rather than the Switch. So I think it will benefit from having the extra power behind it. as opposed to sitting on the sofa to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks good.
And also, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, the demo was out today, and you're pretty excited.
They've dropped a demo. The thing with the thing with Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors, is although it's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, it's made in a warrior style game, which kind of be like a hack and slash. And personally, I've never actually played one of those games. But so I was like on the fence with it. So I was like, I don't know if it was like I want it. But the demo, the preview they showed today, where you control the divine beasts, and like the divine beasts, these massive, great big like dungeons in Breath of the Wild, and you're actually controlling them, shooting things up and stuff. It looks amazing, and the fact that they've just dropped a free demo today that you can go and pick up and play all of the first chapter, and your progress is carried over. And, you know, that's a stream coming up in the next couple of days. But yeah, it definitely looks interesting. Also for me, it was the fact that we got more information on No More Heroes 3 and shadow drops of No More Heroes 1 and 2, which came out today. It's like they're HD remasters of No More Heroes, which I do have both 1 and 2 on the Wii. And it's like they're $17.99, so that's quite a good price point, because when they released Wii games on the Wii U digitally, that's how much they were. They were $17.99. So they're not like charging excessive amounts for them. Yeah,
I think they've priced this very competitively.
Yeah, they're 10% off at the moment as well. I'm
ready
very
for
like,
Christmas.
I would like them, but I've got them already. Maybe I'll get one. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that was good. I mean, these were rumoured to be coming out a while ago, the 1 and 2, because they got rated on a Korean thingy rating board.
So anything else you've got to pick out from this?
I think Part-Time UFO looked interesting, little puzzle game where you're this little UFO and you like pick things up and have to stack them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think it's a particularly like it came out today. I didn't actually see how much it is, but it's like a little basic puzzle game, and I think it looks interesting anyway, to say the least. It's like you're this little UFO and you're picking up boxes and things and you're stacking them. One of the levels you were like having to stack cheerleaders to try and make them as high as you could in a pyramid type thing. You're stacking like ice cream and stuff, catching fish. Yeah.
So basically, it a go?
I don't think so. If money was no object, I would. But, you know, as money is an object.
Well, yeah, it is an object.
It's showing the bit now where he's like trying to stack the cheerleaders.
Oh, gosh.
And if you stack them better, then they go higher and you get more points.
Well, yeah, stacked cheerleaders.
It looked interesting. But on the whole, for me, I think the partner directs started off down here and they've gone, like really, they've improved so much for the content, what they're giving out. Like the first couple the first one was awful. The second one was a bit like, and then they slowly got better. Yeah. And again, this just shadow dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, this was not expected by any means. Anyway.
Yes.
So, lots of good stuff there.
Yes. And not quite so good stuff now, though.
Bit of bad news here.
Yeah. Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed again until December 10th.
This is the fourth delay.
This is the fourth delay.
Despite the staff being put on a 6-day week to try and get this out, this has really been such a long time coming. And the quote that I've got here is, "Please accept our humble apologies." Well, apologies are not accepted in some quarters. People are not happy about this, and that's fair enough. I mean, we had that appearance by Keanu Reeves as long ago as June 2019.
Do you know when this game was first announced? This game was first announced at the start of the PS4, Xbox One era. It was 8. This game has been in development for 8 years so far.
It's just dragging on and dragging on and dragging on. So this is made by the same people who made The Witcher, isn't it?
Yes, this was announced at the same time as The Witcher. And obviously they wanted to make The Witcher first and then this. I think the issue that they've fallen into with Cyberpunk is obviously it started off as an Xbox One, PlayStation 4 game. And now it's become Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5 game.
Yes, and they have pointed to the fact that they're trying to do all this working from
and
home.
They're working on
fair enough.
Trying to release it on like 9 different platforms.
Yeah.
So it's PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation Pro, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and 2 more that I can't. Stadia.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
I think, that like big games with epic scale, yeah, they're good, but do you really have time to invest that much into a game? Do you think it would be better for companies to start going, we need to take a step back? Technology's at a point where we can make games like Flight Simulator. We got a 1-to-1 scale replica of the Earth.
Yeah.
Maybe they should start making games a little bit smaller so they're a bit more achievable in creating them and things. So I think that's such a big
discussion, Bestie, to be had over that. I mean, let's be honest, the marketplace has changed so vastly in 2020, and new consoles, and I don't think this could have possibly been foreseen, really. I don't know. That's a long discussion.
2020 didn't help.
We will table that for another day.
Maybe do a whole podcast just on that.
I think we should, actually, because there has been so much to discuss over that this year. We will schedule that, actually.
Yeah,
we'll do a discussion of the state of play in the gaming world.
So many
as far as streaming and, game development goes. I think we'll do that. Let's do that.
So many games now are just getting delayed and delayed. Yeah. And the scope of games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And me personally, I think Skyrim's kind of on the cusp of being too large. Yeah. I enjoy the gameplay a lot, so I don't really care that I don't complete the game. And possibly Cyberpunk is like that, where it's just like you get through the main quest in 20 hours or so, or whatever, and then everything else is bonus content for it.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I think it's a very ambitious game.
Yes, it is. So moving on, the head of gaming at Xbox, Phil Spencer, has hinted at TV streaming sticks for xCloud.
Yes, the Xbox Next console might be a lot cheaper than what you think. And it would kind of be like an Amazon Fire Stick that just plugs straight into the HDMI on the TV and just for streaming games.
Yes, and I think this is really, really interesting because he is hinting at potential for additional tiers on the Xbox Game Pass. And also, could possibly include a free bundled TV stick. So I think there's lots of stuff going on here, and it'll be interesting to see the scope of this as the story moves on. Definitely lower priced hardware. That's a definite.
The thing that gets me with this, though, is like if I'm sat down at my TV to play, I'd want just a direct console plugged into it rather than having to suffer streaming, like the latency and the issues that are there.
They are actually partnering with Samsung to get this straight onto TVs. So that might be something that you will get.
True, but it's like, I still think if I had the choice, I can't see me going for a streaming game over a hardware-based game.
But you don't like the streaming anyway. Well, you're that guy.
No, I've only ever played it once today, and even if my internet was really good, there is still that delay, and I've heard other people say that. Like, it's not so much when you first start to move, it's that after bit where it's still thinking you're moving, even though you've tried to stop.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think streaming should ever replace.
Have you got fibre optic?
Yeah.
So even not on fibre optic, you're not getting it?
Yeah, I've got fibre. I don't have because I know Vodafone have just put in their gigafast stuff. Yeah. I haven't got that yet. But no, I've got like Virgin Fibre, which 100 I get like 100 to 110 download speeds.
Yeah. I've got hyper optic, so I would be interested to see how this is going to work on that.
Well, I'll bring my Switch over to you one day and then lock up to your internet and you can see what controls like, assuming I can still play it, because I've played for 10 minutes now, and that might be it.
It might be.
That might be like, no, you got to buy it now.
But I mean, I'm interested to see the way this goes, and I think this will be part of our discussion going forward.
I think it's a very good. It is a good option, I think, for people that can't afford to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on new Xboxes or PCs with amazing graphics cards in and that. So I think there will be a market there. There will be a market there. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see. I can understand streaming on the phone and stuff, but if I was to sit down at a TV to play games, I'd want, why would I want cloud gaming if I've got other ways of doing it?
This is not on iOS anyway because of the whole Apple issue.
So. Apparently they're working on it. They're working on it.
So I have got a name that quote for you.
Okay, go for it.
Nintendo isn't that smart.
Ooh, that sounds like something Patcher would say.
Michael Pachter.
Michael Pachter. Yes.
Yeah, so he's an analyst at Wedbush Securities, very well respected in the industry, and he said Nintendo isn't that smart.
Yes, he's come out, and this is a respected analyst. Where's the quote? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh man. In an interview, he said, "I don't really understand the whole hybrid concept. I don't think most people play in both modes. I would say that maybe 20% of Switch owners play both modes, and I think most Switch owners play it in handheld only. So I honestly don't understand the whole point of the hybrid. Who cares? Play it as a handheld."
Do you know what? In one sense, he's right. I think most Switch owners probably do play predominantly in handheld, but
you see,
that's not where they buy it.
No, but
so that, and the other thing is, like, this is the all-time best-selling. You know where I'm going.
Yeah. But let me just say, you saying, I think Switch players probably do play it in handheld. What are you basing that on?
Predominantly.
Nintendo Life put a poll up, and most people play it docked.
Really?
Yeah.
You surprised
majority
me.
of people play it. Majority docked and some handheld. So I think it's all personal experience of what you see around you rather than everyone.
Yeah.
I would say I play probably 50-50.
Yeah.
It's like the Switch Lite is great because I can just pick it up, have a quick go on something and put it down. But for certain games, you do want to get yourself comfy in front of a TV and play it, kind of thing. And like I say, the fact that you can do both, it doesn't matter that one of them is more prominent than the other. It's the whole fact that you can do both, which is, like you said, this is a record-breaking console that's already at 64, 65 million units sold.
So,
and the rate they've been sold is higher than like the PlayStation 4 and the Wii. It's just... Yeah.
So Michael thinks they should stop selling that.
He goes on and says, and Nintendo isn't that smart, so you never know what they will do next. But I think the smart thing would be to get rid of the Switch console and only have the Switch Lite. Get rid of the docking station, get rid of playing on the TV, maybe offer a Fire Stick dongle for those who want to play on the TV. It's like, what?
He may have reached grumpy old man phase in life.
But you've got a dock. Why would you need to release a Fire Stick dongle?
Yeah, he's not on top of it, is he?
Like I say, I think this guy has a history of not really liking Nintendo very much. But
understatement.
I don't know. This it isn't. It doesn't seem like a sort of statement that someone who's sat down, looked at the research, and gone, right, this is what I think's happening. This sounds more like he's having a couple of beers with his mate and just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the Switch doesn't like that. And like you say, I think it probably is like he's got a niece or nephew that he sees once in a while with a Switch, whose parents don't let them use it on the TV because if you got a little kid, I wouldn't let them. It's my TV. You can play handheld. Do that.
Well,
and
you
that's
don't
what
have children, Bestie, and this is why.
Yeah, I'd have lost them ages ago if I did.
I put it down. Idea where
I left it on the roof of the car.
Hey ho, it's fine.
I'll get another one. So yeah, it's an odd thing to come out and say.
Yeah.
Especially for someone that, like you say, is a renowned analyst in the world of gaming.
Strange one.
So
people say all sorts of things. I mean, it's 2020.
Know.
Anything could happen right now. I believe Russian scientists have unfrozen some worms that are 47,000 years old. I feel like, no, this is not the year for that. Not in 2020.
Yeah, we're going to get eaten by worms.
That's right. I was watching a movie just recently. It was just so terrible. It was great. It was The Rock, and it was mutated animals, and there was a
Rampage.
That's it, Rampage.
Computer game movie. It's relevant.
In it. And I thought, I can see that arriving before year end, to be honest, in 2020.
That's based on the computer game called Rampage, where you were like, you could be a wolf, a lizard, a crocodile thing, or a rat, and you just had to knock the buildings down. You must remember it. You climb up the sides of the buildings and you punch them. And then you eat people out the windows.
The gorilla kind of waylaid me.
It's like a really old game.
Let's move on.
Yes.
What are Facebook doing?
Facebook have taken their first little steps into the world of cloud gaming. It seems
but not on iOS.
It seems like any multi-billion-dollar company can just suddenly do cloud gaming.
Who knew? Who knew having loads of money could allow you to do anything you wanted?
Yeah.
Don't pay any tax.
Yeah, Facebook is the latest tech giant to get into the... We're on The Verge, by the way, so I'm plagiarising them. Facebook is the latest tech giant to get into the world of cloud gaming, but unlike the companies offering, it's quite a bit different than the competition. Unlike Amazon and Google, who both offer standalone cloud gaming services for a fee, Facebook is introducing cloud gaming to its existing app, several of which are playable right now.
Yeah. So this is going to end up being $6.99 a month, right? They've got this is the business model. It should just, as I said, not on iOS.
There's this brand new pie that's just come out of the oven, and everyone's trying to get their piece of it.
We'll have a slice. Yeah. I don't know how this will go. We'll see. Okay.
I can't imagine it going well. I mean, they brought the Oculus Quest. And now you can't play an Oculus Quest unless you have a Facebook account.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, I have literally just shut down a Facebook account. And I haven't even watched The Social Network. I mean, I believe once you've seen that, you're like off Facebook forever.
I stream on Facebook.
Yeah.
So another streaming service is coming along for £6.99 a month. Did they give any... The company started out in games with things like Farmville. Farmville's not going to be on there. Oh, Asphalt Legends is going to be on there.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, it's
not my type of game.
It's another streaming service, basically. It'll probably do better than Stadia, because if it's $6.99 a month, you're not having to buy the games.
No.
And that is where my hatred of streaming comes. The fact that you got to buy games that you don't own, that you just streaming.
Well, it's like music, isn't it, on Apple?
It is. I guess so. But, yeah, they should at least give you a physical copy as well. Do you know, like, when they went through DVDs for a bit, you bought the movie, you'd get, like, a digital code in there as well, so you could watch it digitally. Whatever. Whatever.
All right. Let's talk about the rumours in the Economic Daily News about the Switch Pro.
About the new Switch that is rumoured to be coming out next year, which... is now being rumoured to feature a mini LED display.
Yeah, so this is going to be a hybrid of the current backlit LCD with an OLED style illuminated display.
Yes.
So this generally is going to improve the screen contrast and possibly improve battery life. But it's going to definitely look a lot better.
Yeah, they're meant to be really good screens. They're almost up to... like OLED style screens. It's not like a little LCD screen.
Yeah.
I think Apple are going to be starting to use these in the next series of iPhones.
Yeah, they're reporting they are going to adopt it.
Which suggests to me that Nintendo are not going to be using this in the Switch, because Nintendo are not cutting edge. They like to keep things cheap. They like to keep things affordable.
Yeah.
And the technology is still so new, it won't be affordable. And until the price drops, I don't see them using this.
Can't see it. No. Well, this is just a rumor. You know, let's be honest. It's just a rumor at the moment. So I think we'll have to revisit that story once we get more information.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if it did look like that, because seeing as everyone plays it in handheld anyway, no one puts it on the TV.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
But oh, my little lap cat's back.
Oh. Okay, so next story.
Where are we? So the cat's in the way now.
We've got this new voice recording and moderation by Sony.
Yes.
As regards the PS5, and this is their attempt to tackle abuse and harassment on the platform.
Yeah, it's like,
so
if you're in a party against people, like if you're in a party, they can actually record up to like a minute. I think it's 40 seconds actually.
Yes, it's 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
So what you can do is you can do 20 seconds of the actual incident, and then 10 seconds in advance and afterwards, and you can submit that clip for moderation.
Yeah, when this first came, which is good, because obviously you don't want people being absolutely toxic and horrible online,
and
it
happens, and I can tell you,
it does.
You know, as a female, we get it more.
And this is one of the reasons why I don't like when we had the guy team up with us in the trios, where we don't even want a mic on because we don't know what this guy's going to say, we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But of course, people were obviously like, "Oh my god, Sony's going to be recording everything we say." Now,
yeah. So Catherine Jensen, who is the head of global consumer experience, has actually come out and given some explanation of this. She said that they hadn't rolled it out correctly and hadn't provided enough of an explanation, and that's fair comment. They're not going to be. They don't have the space to record all chat. This is about a reporting service. In the case of, you know, you have a problem.
Yes.
So yeah, once they'd explained it, I think there was a little bit more understanding of what it was for.
I don't see any problem with this whatsoever.
I think it's great.
What I do see a problem with is the fact that the microphone is built into your controller for the PS5. Yeah. And yes, you can go, I'll turn it off, but how do you know it's turned off?
Well, this is
it's just a little light that goes off, apparently. And obviously, there's reports like people can activate webcams and things without you knowing. And the fact that your controller's got a built-in mic that you can't unplug in any way.
Over my webcam, so I might have to put it over my microphone as well.
Yeah, but even that, it's still going to pick up some noise. Yeah. It's not like you can unplug it in any way. It is built into the microphone. And there's two mics as well. You got a mic on the back of the controller that listens to the ambient noise of the room, so it cancels that out, and you got the mic pointing at you. Yeah. So,
I mean, on balance, I can't.
On balance, it's like, here's my phone. It's listening to me. Hey Siri. Oh look, it heard me because it's listening to me. It's listening all the time for me to say, "Hey Siri." So, products already do this. And if you've got a phone, Alexa, Google Home, whatever, your products are listening to you all the time. I mean, they're only listening to keywords, but at what point is that changed? Conspiracy theories coming up.
Yeah.
I ain't bothered about it, but you know, because I'm nice online. I don't even say any bad words.
No, you
normally,
don't. Me that really likes to curse when we're on stream, doesn't it?
Yes, I have to rein you in so much. So now you need to watch what you're saying when you're in a party with people, because they could report you and you might get banned. But how much do you think Sony would want to ban people? Because it's kind of like that's a lot of money they make from people paying subscriptions.
It is, and I think we'll have to see how that develops.
And also, I think this is great. Like for the first year when there's only like 10 million PlayStations out there. But what's going to happen in 6 years' time when there's 100 million PlayStations out there? How big is the department going to have to be that's going to have to listen to all of these reports that get sent to them?
Yeah. I mean, I'm presuming that they'll have some sort of voice recognition software. They're not going to do all this by individual.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We'll find out, and we'll tell you once we know.
The scalpers are out, Farron. The
scalpers are out.
What are they scalping?
This time they are now scalping Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary edition. So
already,
it's like, I'll bring a picture up. There's this lovely little pack for like, you get like a glass displayed NES, because Fire Emblem 30th edition came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. You can buy it. It's a limited time thing. Nintendo loves their limited time things.
Wow.
And yeah,
so this is only it's a limited time release, and it's until the 31st of March 2021.
I think it's £50 $50 for the collector's edition. Yeah. And you get like the books, you get a Nintendo Power magazine, and they're already going for like 150.
Yeah, they're already reselling on eBay, and shamelessly as well. They're not even trying to hide it.
No, and it's just like, Nintendo have already said there will be a restock of this later on. So people, do not buy it from scalpers. Just don't, no matter how much you want it.
Stop it.
The thing with the collector's edition is you don't even get, there's no physical cartridge as well. You just get a download code, because obviously it's an NES game, so the game file is in the megabyte size.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's $6.99 to buy on the eShop.
So why?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice, but this is why people can't have nice things, because scalpers are just doing everything.
People can't have nice things.
It's like trying to get a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. They're already up online for, close to $1,000 in some places, like doubling the money.
Ridiculous.
And it's just like, please, people, do not buy them. If people stopped buying them from scalpers, we wouldn't have the scalpers.
To be fair, we live in a capitalist society. That is capitalism, pure and simple.
Yeah, people just need to be a bit more patient, though, especially with things that aren't limited edition. I guess like a limited edition thing, if you really want it, and then 5 years down the line, I can kind of understand why it'd be that price, because it's demand, isn't it? But it's just like, just wait to see how Nintendo restocks this. And if you don't get one by the 31st of March 2021, then consider getting it from a scalper.
More money than sense, Farron. More money than sense.
But yeah, it's just like everything now. Everything is scalpers. They need to find a way of stopping people from buying all the stock.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Because it's like, apparently there's websites which will alert scalpers to when they go online, to when stuff comes in stock, and it will send different things to different people so they can get them all.
Software. Yeah, they do.
And it's just like, you need to work this out, because it's ridiculous.
True.
Not that I want this game at all. I do not want this game.
Not at all.
This next thing I would quite like, though.
I am very impressed with what Snoop Dogg's got in his fridge.
I'm not impressed with what Snoop Dogg's got in his fridge. I'm impressed with Snoop Dogg's fridge.
So this, don't ask me why. Why I don't.
So yeah,
you like it, you want one, don't you? But for me, I'm just like,
Microsoft. Do you remember when the Xbox Series X was first revealed? Everyone started like making a joke of how big it was, and oh my god, it looks just like a fridge.
It's the size of a fridge. So what do Microsoft do?
Microsoft has actually made an Xbox Series X fridge, and they've sent it out. They've sent it out to a few people. This is Snoop Dogg's we're watching at the moment.
Snoop Dogg.
And if you're on Twitter, if you retweet Xbox's thing, you could win an Xbox Series X fridge. And it looks just like an Xbox Series X. The light inside is green, like the Xbox colours.
It makes your food look gross.
It comes in a box that is just like an Xbox Series X. It's just amazing.
This is the world we're living in, bestie. This is the world we are living in.
It's like the best thing ever. I would love one. I don't.
Well, you'll have to retweet then, won't you?
I already have.
Okay. Am I going to retweet for you so that if I win it, you can have it?
I've only retweeted on one account. I don't really care that much.
Well,
they've actually released a full video. Did you watch the video that
I
they
did
released?
watch it.
An
I watched
announcement
it
trailer.
in slight disbelief, I have to be honest.
It's just like it
I was kind of like, what?
comes in a box like the Xbox Series X, but it's a fridge.
Baffled.
It's,
Yeah. Okay.
It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now all we need is like Sony to release some giant Wi-Fi router that looks like a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I think that's all the stories we've got for today.
Yes, that is all the stories. We kind of like rushed through them because of all the technical issues that we had. we
did have quite a lot though, didn't we? I mean, under normal circumstances, this was quite a bit anyway.
So, yeah, that's the end of the story. So this would be the point where we talk to you guys. If you've left a comment on our YouTube video, because this video will be uploaded to YouTube ready for tomorrow morning for you to watch if you've missed it, and you leave a comment, we'll get back to answering it. If you want to leave a comment to us on Twitter, just leave the hashtag Ninqueso Live, and we can just look at the chat, and I can like see if there's any comments in there. I think Queso didn't know how to use Miss Bree's eyeshadow, says Fentosaurus.
I think that's true.
I don't know how to use eyeshadow.
Leave my makeup bag alone.
So we'll say hello to Barlett. We'll say hello to Fentosaurus. And we will say hello to Debbie Jane 87, who are all left comments.
Debbie Jane. Hello, Barlett. Hello,
all left comments. And I'm sorry for scaring you at the start.
Oh,
we had a yikes and we had a, oh no, it's Spooky Queso run.
It is. I am the Walking Dead, but I could also be a psychopath because, as the great Wednesday Addams says, they look just like everyone
Fentosaurus
else.
has said, "Oh my god, that looks brilliant to the fridge." it does. Get on Twitter, retweet them with you got to put the hashtag like Xbox fridge or something. They tell you in the tweet what to put, and you could win with a chance to win an Xbox Series X fridge.
And then Bestie would be your friend.
Why?
So yeah, ask us any and all questions that you have. We'll answer it. Come chat to us. We'll say hello. We're quite friendly like that.
And we'll also say hello to I'm a Gobleth.
Oh, hello.
Who's a new follower.
Oh, thank you for following us. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
Ask us your questions. Say hello.
Yeah, all follows are good. So yes, so this video will be up on YouTube in case you missed it. In which case, why are you here now? It's also will be a podcast, so you can catch us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, or probably lots of other places as well, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Wherever you get your podcast,
if I am,
we will be there.
That's scary. You can just watch us. You listen to us without having to see us. And where else can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter as Gamer Girl Miss Bree. That's GMRGRL_MISSBRIE. Down there.
It's below me.
Yes, come and chat to me. I'm pretty chatty on there, actually.
And you can find me on Twitter as well as queso_cheeselets. You can find me on Facebook at elgranqueso74. And I will be streaming Fall Guys in probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I might try and wash this off my face first.
Yeah, need to have a wash. We will be streaming tomorrow night together, hopefully, all going well, barring technical incidents.
Apparently we will, yes. First I've heard of it. What are we streaming? We'll stream
Warzone.
Warzone. Ooh.
Yeah, zombie.
Oh, zombie war. You just want to be a zombie, don't you?
Yeah, I am a zombie because I've not been very well. Bessie, it's time to do the Batman thing.
It is time to do the Batman thing, but I don't know what to do. So let's see what happens.
I'm going to count down. 5.
Oh my god!
4,
Pressure!
3, 2, 1, go.
Will the Xbox Series X fridge ever find its way into my kitchen? Will Nintendo do some stuff that is not limited edition and put the scalpers out of business? Find out the answers to these questions. Same cheesy time, same cheesy channel.
Actual stories may vary. Thanks, Bestie.
Bye-bye.
Say good night, Bestie.
Good night, Bestie.